thinking today on the bus here. I was writing not even a poem, I was just writing down my thoughts. And I was writing because when I was at the bus stop, I saw this older woman and she had like the exact same build as my nan, who died recently. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, and it keeps happening, like I keep seeing women that have like some sort of like an essence of my nan. And I was writing about that and I started to realise that I was writing not to write but to like feel good about myself. I'm not good about myself but like but to, oh, it's 222. But to like portray these like this image of who I want to be or who I want to be perceived as to myself, so I feel better about myself, which I guess everyone does in a way. But like, it was interesting. I was thinking about the Margaret Atwood quote that's like, there's a man inside every woman or something. I need to actually, it's a quote that's like, you feel watched and observed as a woman from the male point of view. Let me look it up. Margaret Atwood. You are a woman with a man inside watching a woman. You are your own voyeur. That's so true. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, I feel like I have this consistent issue with myself, that I'm being watched from the perspective of others, but it's just my inside thoughts. Which, I mean, when you think about it, is pretty much just like a small part of social anxiety maybe, or like just self-consciousness in general. You're worried about what other people might think. But in my head, I feel like I know a lot of the time what people think, but that's just delusion, really. Like when I put this outfit on today, I was like, no man's gonna think I'm attractive and I have to be okay with that. And I want to be able to just put on an outfit without even thinking, what would a man think of this? Because a lot of the time, like the type of guy that wouldn't like this outfit wouldn't even be my type, so I don't know why I care. But it's just, actually I do know why I care. It's literally just survival. It's social survival. Because no one's fucking nicer to you than a man who wants to fuck you. So why would I not want that? Because I want to feel safe, I want to feel validated and stuff. But it's annoying that it has to be from other people. Why can't I validate myself? It makes so much sense. It makes sense biologically that I'd be feeling like I need validation from other people for safety and for just general prosperity. But it's not as necessary in your day-to-day life in this modern age. You know what I mean? And it's interesting too. I'm in like Sydney Botanical Gardens. No one's raising an eyebrow that I'm filming myself eating. Or if they are, they're hiding it. No one's even looked my direction. Like this I'm not scared to do, but it's like clothing or makeup and stuff that I'm worried about, because it feels like there's a lot of emphasis on what men want or what just other people want in general. And I just started writing in general so I could read because my issue is that when I was writing, to circle back, when I was writing about the woman who looked like my nan, and then I went back to writing about my nan just in general, I realized that I was trying to make it sound like I was trying to make myself sound intelligent to myself, because my biggest fear is being fucking stupid. Or I don't know. I just have an insecurity of being dumb. From like childhood, I guess, and just being in like the lower classes and stuff. Which is because I had ADHD and, you know, it's an excuse, but whatever. But that still lives inside me, which is when I got to the Margaret Atwood thing of like, oh, there's a man inside every woman, you are your own voyeur. I really am my own voyeur. I really am. And it's painful because the voyeur is rarely nice. If I feel good about myself, the voyeur will be like, stupid bitch, you look like a fucking idiot. Like, you think you look good, or like, oh my god, you think you've changed because you feel good about yourself. Like, you stupid hoe, slut. And I was thinking, like, do men have this? Oh! Who's their voyeur? Is it other men? Or is it women, or is it... Who is it? Because I was like, okay, well, why do women develop this, like, man, like this voyeur inside them? And also, this is not to say that women don't have female voyeurs either. There's a lot of female voyeurs in my head. You know? But it stems from the inherent necessity for male validation, for survival. So I was thinking about the survival thing, and I was like, okay, it's like the old saying of like, you know, predator-prey kind of thing. And that dynamic between men and women. I was thinking, okay, what's a prey animal? A rabbit. If I'm a rabbit, and I'm thinking about a fox, if I'm the rabbit and the man is the fox, I feel like, as a rabbit, I have a fox in my brain for survival. Because I'm like, if I was a fox, what would I do? Like, what would be my motivations, my da-da-da-da? And I was thinking, a fox only thinks about other foxes, or himself. He is his own worst enemy. Because there's nobody else to hunt down a fox. In a world of just foxes and rabbits, the fox has nobody to verse against apart from other foxes and himself. And I was thinking, I'd rather be a fox then. Because my ability to succeed, or my own predator, is myself, somebody with my same strengths. But the issue is that rabbits have the ability to be far more intellectual. There's a certain superiority that comes with being a rabbit. And then I started thinking, on the rabbit and fox ratio, what's in the middle? I was thinking, the perfect medium would be a cat. A cat would have the mind, a combined mind of a rabbit and a fox. Because they can fight back, but they're intellectual. They have the ability to... They have strength, but they also have cunning. They only think about themselves, but they're also aware of the others around them. So in essence, I wish that I could have put on this outfit today and just been like, this is my outfit. And will that ever be possible? I'm not too sure. I hope so. Because the only person my outfit affects is me. So it should only matter to me what I'm wearing. at the end of the day. This is genuine, just basic fucking human knowledge, but I don't know. It's interesting, the psychology of it. It's the same as when I'm writing. Like, as I said before, considering I keep fucking repeating myself, when I write, I'm writing for this version of myself that I want to be, or I want to believe. I want to believe so bad that I am this person in my head. I want it so badly. Not necessarily the person in my head, but the person that I feel like I could be. But also, it's kind of impossible because, I don't know, how will I know when I'm that person? I feel like I'll always have these thoughts in my head being like, no, you're not that person, you're just pretending. When does pretend become real? It's the same with confidence. Like, a lot of the time, I'm actually a pretty confident person, but I used to not be a confident person, and I used to just pretend. And I feel like I pretended so much that it just happened, and I like deluded myself into thinking I was really confident, and now I'm just really okay with a lot of things. Not to say that I don't have insecurities either. I think I'm comfortable with myself to a certain degree that's above some other people.
Nothing makes me scared. Do you see my hands? Do they look like they're shaking to you? No.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Go! Oh my god, I'm fucking terrified. Oh my god. Fuck that. Oh my god, I'm scared. That's fucked. Now I'm all fucking twitchy. But yeah. I don't know. I guess there are parts of myself that I've still, like, I know that I'm pretending to like, or I know that I'm pretending to be okay with. The part of myself that I've sort of made peace with the fact that I have a necessity for male validation due to the fact that I feel like everybody has the necessity for validation. Not just male validation either. Yeah, again, I have validation issues from a lot of people. But a lot of people I feel like I should and I really don't. Like, I don't care if you don't like me for certain people, but other people I'm like, if you don't like me, I might wrap a USB-C cord around my fucking neck and jump off a bridge. If you don't like me. People that are a lot like me. Actually, that's not true. There are people that I see, or that I meet, that remind me of the people that I used to be, or like how I felt at a younger age, and I hate those people and I despise them, and I realize that it's because I despise that part of myself. So seeing it from like my grown, like my sort of more grown perspective annoys me, because I'm like, oh, I can't believe I ever existed like that, or like, oh god, don't remind me. But I'll feel the same about the person that's speaking on this right now in like a month or something. I like that girl's outfit. No, and also people that don't align with me at all. People who I can tell are like, or who I think are insecure, or they do the same thing as all of their friends, or they have no bitch, I swear there's a fucking kookaburra somewhere. But yeah, people that I don't feel like intrinsically know themselves, or even worse, people that know themselves and continue not to present that person or are proud of that person. And like, it's so unattractive when anyone pretends to be something they're not. That is it just doesn't sit right with me, because also it reminds me of the person that I once was that wasn't okay with who I was. Yeah, because I look back on things I used to do and I'm like, why couldn't I just be like, oh, I don't like doing that, or no, I don't think that's funny, or whatever, like. But then again, I guess the voyeur's voice was louder than my own, maybe. Circling back to Margaret Atwood. Maybe that's something that happens as you get older. You gain more sentience, or you just you have the ability to, or the opportunity to present yourself more and be okay with yourself more. Because I was thinking, like, as you get older that happens more, but there are so many people that are older where I'm like, you are not who you say you are, or that you present yourself as. Because there's always humans have an obsession with time, and they're like, oh, time changes everything, time fixes everything. What's that Adele song?
They say the time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much.
Divorce, babe, divorce.
But she was right, though. I can't remember where I saw this quote. It could have been in the bell jar, it could have been on fucking Pinterest, it could have been... It could have been a fucking stoic quote that my dad sent me on Instagram, I'm not sure. But it was essentially just saying that time doesn't change anything, actions change things. And I fucking agree with that. Because if I sat in a chair and was just like, okay, I'm gonna wait for me to stop feeling this way, or I'm gonna wait for... It's like, I'm thinking about the scene from Twilight where Bella's sitting and the seasons are changing and stuff, like that's how long she'd been sitting there. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. She just ran out of time to sook. And I'm a big sooker. I love a good... That bird's looking at me. I'm a big sooker. I'm a big fan of having a sook. But at some point there is really nothing to be achieved from crying over spilt milk. Something bad's happened, okay. Cry about it for a day or two, then get over it. Change, action rewards action.
Have you ever had a dream that...
Oh, what is it? Yeah. Action rewards action. That's not it. But you know what I mean? Like, if you sat down in a chair and was just like, I'm gonna wait for something to change, it'll never change. It'll take forever. It'll be on somebody else's own action that they took that it'll change. It'll be due to somebody else or something else. It'll have nothing to do with you. It won't be rewarded at all. You'll just happen to be in the same place where something changed. You just genuinely have to go and be that person for yourself. You can't wait for someone else to do it. Because also, yeah, it has nothing to do with you. You can't even take that because it's just...
Twice. I don't even think once.
You just happen to be in the same fucking place as change. You didn't make that change. Change didn't happen for you. You were just there. How did I get here? Where? It's really hard to relax with this fucking kookaburra looking at me, bro. Oh my god, fuck off. Fuck right off. No. No. Oh my god, fuck you. Where's the sun coming in from? Maybe I'll put this over here actually. One moment. This is actually no better. Do you know what else I need to talk about actually? Is... oh my god, I've been hurt. While we're on the topic of, you know, voyeurism, not voyeurism, but having a voyeur in your head is, oh, how cute is that? It's a fucking duck. People have the weirdest opinions of Doja Cat, and I'm really trying really hard to not think they're stupid, because, and let me tell you why is everybody taking everything so seriously? Do you know how long people have been talking about the devil? Especially in music. Hello? Music, acting, fucking, like... I'm sorry, but Doja Cat is not in the Illuminati. The Illuminati does not fucking exist. I just don't believe it. I just don't get it. Then again, I need to... let me look up what the Illuminati... I just need to double check my understanding, actually. What is the Illuminati? Historically, the name refers to the Bavarian Illuminati, an Enlightenment-era secret society founded on May 1776 in the Electorate of Bavaria. What the fuck does that have to do with Doja Cat? I'd love to know. Illuminati. List of Illuminati members. What the fuck? Society's stated goals were oppose superstition, obscurantism, religious influence over public life, and abuses of state power by monarchs. The order of the day, they wrote in their general statutes, is to put an end to the machinations of the purveyors of injustice, to control them without dominating them. What the fuck? Conspiring to control world affairs by masterminding events, planting agents in governments and corporations in order to gain political power, influence and establish a new world order. What is Doja Cat doing for the new world order? What the fuck? Like, that is what pisses me off. God forbid a woman steps outside of the, like, given beauty standards, e.g. long fucking hair, having hair. Oh my god, this must be like a, what did they say? I remember the period when people were like, oh, this is a humiliation ritual. Fuck me. Imagine being a bald person watching that and being like, oh, so people think this is a humiliating fucking, like, I don't get that, bro. I really don't understand that. Also, people that are worried about that don't seem to be so concerned with that and not worried about just American politics in general and the environment of America. Also, we don't need fucking conspiracy theories. North Korea already fucking exists. Or is it South Korea? Never eat soggy. Yeah, sorry, because south would be Seoul. We don't need fucking conspiracy theories. North Korea already fucking exists. There is already a place where there's like a set amount of haircuts. You can't wear denim. Like, we don't need that. We literally don't need that. We don't need conspiracy theories. Jeffrey Epstein existed. There was an Epstein's fucking island. We don't need conspiracy theories. Trisha Paytas exists.
Huh?
This woman has got a fleet of deceased fucking wealthy white people. What is it? Ozzy Osbourne, the Queen, and the Pope. Trisha Paytas would do so well in Byron Bay, let me tell you. Oh my god, she'd love it. She'd fucking eat it up. We don't need conspiracy theories. This shit already exists. Anyway, going back to my point. The voyeurism thing, fuck me dead. The Margaret Atwood saying that there is a voyeur in every woman has a man inside her. She is her own voyeur. I think people get really angry with the fact when you notice that someone's voyeur is quite quiet compared to their actual voice or their identity, which makes them, I feel like jealousy drives people to do so many things. Everyone's always talking about how Shakespeare wrote like all of the, you know, the liberal humanist literature and like, oh, everybody feels these things. In every Shakespeare play, all of the motives are formed out of like jealousy or the fact that there's unreciprocated love from someone causing jealousy. And it causes you to do weird shit and believe weird things and delude yourself. Like, even if somebody's watching me now being like, look at this stupid little cunt talking, like, in a park, or being like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Are you just mad that I'm not as embarrassed as you would be?
I'm not embarrassed.
Or maybe I am just a stupid little cunt and I shouldn't post this on the internet, but oh well. But I feel like that's why people have a problem with Doja Cat. God forbid a woman shaves off her eyebrows and her hair, suddenly it's a humiliation ritual, and she's insane, and she's literally the devil. She's the Antichrist. Do you guys not understand what trolling means? Do you not understand what trolling means? She's fucking also, at the end of the day, she's making fucking great music and fucking massive amounts of money, so she's doing pretty well for herself, even if she is the fucking devil. That's something else that I'm really intrigued by, is like how contradictory religion is. If God loves all of his children, why wouldn't he want all of his children to come to heaven?
It is what I had to do. It wasn't my choice, it was my father.
I don't get it. I suppose you're supposed to... Isn't forgiveness like one of the biggest things in that religion? It is. Surely God can forgive me for...
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
Drinking wine in a non-religious context. What is that? What is that? Rice purity testing? And also I struggle to understand the reason for why you can't have sex before you're married. Marriage is like it's a social construct. It doesn't make any sense. I can understand being a good person and, you know, thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not cheat. Oh, I don't even know that. Oh no, are those the command? Yeah, whatever. I can understand the sort of like moral sort of concept, but why no sex before marriage? I don't understand that. Marriage is just a piece of paper that you go into Service New South Wales with and being like, we're married, can you write it down and put it in the system? I don't get it. And also the concept of like, you know, having one true partner is a Greek concept, like the soulmate thing or the twin flame thing, where it's like two people, oh my god, I'm so tired. Two people were fused together like back to back, and then at birth they're split, and your whole like life mission is to go and find the other one. That's a Greek mythology. Why is Christianity mimicking that? That's not... I'm so confused. Well, I suppose everything's... It's actually probably quite stupid to say because Greece was before Jesus, so I don't know. I feel like I'm talking like Michael Scott. That's what I feel like. I think I'll edit this out. I'm ashamed. I need to plan more. Anyway, I'm just kind of riffing because I should catch the bus. The train. Anyway, food for thought though. I think that should be everyone's life, or not life purpose, but I think people should try and be more mindful of maybe putting in more of an effort to quieting that voyeur, the man inside your head, I guess. Because people that do that seem to be a lot more successful. You look at all the successful people and they're not doing everything that everybody else is doing. Well, I guess it depends on what your opinion of successful is, but... Yeah, you can't be embarrassed to do things, can you? So you've only got, well, I've only got like 70 or 80 more years and then I'm done. So even if you're judging me now, there's no point because you're going to be in the ground as well. And whether or not we go to heaven or whether or not we go and do this all again or, you know, whatever, that's beyond me. It doesn't matter at this point. Do you know what else I struggle with is living in the moment. I don't understand how people do that. Because when I try and live in the moment, all that's going through my head is being like, oh my god, I'm not living in the moment. Oh my god, I'm not living in the moment. I'll be like, it's okay, just look at the trees. Oh my god, the trees are so lovely. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then I'll be like, oh no, that's not living in the moment. It doesn't feel like that. It definitely doesn't feel like that. I feel like it doesn't feel like that. I'm stressed. Suddenly I'm stressed. People are like, oh, it's a relaxation activity. It's really not, because I'm so scared of doing it wrong. So I don't even try a lot of the time because I'm like, well, there's no point, is it? You know? But I shouldn't do that though, because if I try, then maybe one day I'll do it. But maybe people are just lying. Who's living in the moment apart from monks? Because I was about to say I don't have the kind of time that they have, but I really do. They just fucking fell. Anyhow, I just had an idea for what I could call this podcast or this thing that I'm doing. Parks of contemplation. It's kind of smart. Not parks of recreation. Maybe I could go to a different park every time, or just go to a park in general. I suppose you wouldn't know what park it would be. It could be fucking anywhere, couldn't it? But I think I'll do that. And you see, I'm getting nervous that you don't like my idea. But at the end of the day, I'll be dead in like 70 or 80 years, so it doesn't matter. Although I do hope you like the idea. I thought it was quite cool, actually. I'm gonna do it. That's a cool name. I'm nervous now that somebody else is gonna use it, or it already exists. I'm not gonna look it up. I don't want to look it up. I don't want to know. I want to be blissfully unaware. I want to think that I came up with this. Parks of contemplation. Anyhow, that's all I have to say. I wonder when I'll post this. I feel like, see, the voyeur's voice is saying post it after you've graduated so you don't have to go and see people. So they don't go like, oh look, she posted that video. But also, there's no time like the present, is there? See, I'm learning lots already. What did I say before? What wise words did I quote? Oh, time isn't rewarded, action is. Because all humans ever want is change, isn't it? That's why we get married, that's why we get jobs, that's why we save up money, because we want to change. We love change. We pretend we don't like it though. Like, no, I love how things are, but then we'll go back to complaining. And I want things to change. I'm so sick of complaining about the same thing. But not, you see, not in a bad way, but I can't have everything, can I? I can't have everything. That's so annoying, isn't it? You can't win. Even if I do keep posting these, I don't have, oh, that was my vagina. Even if I do keep posting these, there's still going to be things I don't like. Like, I don't like that I have to, get my fat ass on a train and go to a park, whatever. Or, I don't like that I can't. I have to share things on the internet, or like, But it's also my fucking choice, isn't it? My action has been rewarded by the benefits and disadvantages of my fucking action. So there's no, yeah. That's my closing statement. So essentially what I've learned today is my mission is to make the voyeur in my head as quiet as possible. My mission is to, through that, it maybe in order, the method of quieting the voyeur might be taking action of things. I must take action to quiet the person inside my head that's so scared of the action that I'm going to take, or the outcomes of it. I think you just have to get out of your comfort zone, really. This would be uncomfortable to a lot of people. For some reason, I'm really okay with this. This is fine. I'm sure someone would like to do it, though. But then again, no one else is around, really. Yeah. In order to quiet the voyeur in my head, I must take action before I get too scared to do so. And in that way, I'll be rewarded with change. How lovely. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? Anyway, this is the first episode of Parks and Contemplation. Thank you for joining, my 3 viewers. This was actually really fun. I liked this. I like that. This could be a cool thing to do with people. First date idea: do a creative, contemplative video together. I just need to find somebody who will be able to withstand me for like more than 15 minutes. That's gonna be tricky. Anyhow. Thank you. Have a good day.
Hello.
Oh, hello?
Hi, what's your biggest memory? No, stop today.
Can I do what?